Welcome back, Hunters. Today we dive into Hunter x Hunter Chapter 409, a chapter packed with intricate psychological games, societal commentary, and layers of subtext. Togashi has once crafted a masterpiece, intertwining the intense negotiation game between Borksen and Morena with the larger stakes of the martial law and the chaos brewing aboard the Black Whale. In this video, we'll analyze the chapter's most compelling moments, Borksen's relentless questionings of Morena's goals, Morena's unyielding resolve, and a potential twist involving the crumpled R card. Is Borksen falling under Morena's sway, or does she have her own motives? And what does Morena's steadfast refusal to compromise say about her character? Let's break it all down and uncover the deep layers Togashi is hidden in chapter 409. The chapter opens with a chilling declaration of martial law, emphasizing the fragile balance of power aboard the Black Whale. This isn't just a security measure, it's a reflection of the Kaken monarchy's desperation to control the chaos as rival factions clash. The tier-specific restriction highlights the rigid class structure. Tier 4 and 5 are already under military control. The lower classes, representing the majority, are kept ignorant of the political turmoil. Tier 3, the middle class, faces harsh treatment, ordered to kneel against walls with disobedience punishable by death. This sudden shift underscores the precariousness of their perceived freedom. Tier 2, the elites are inconvenienced but spared humiliation. They're allowed to remain seated, shielded from harsher measures. Tier 1, the untouched nobility, receives the lightest restrictions, merely asked to stay in their rooms and await updates. The class stratification mirrors real-world hierarchies, with the privileged remaining insulated from the chaos below. Togashi uses this dynamic to critique systems of power and inequality, subtly reminding us of the fragility of societal order. For Borksen, the announcement becomes a vital tool. She deduces that the Haley hideout must be in Tier 3 or above, given the restricted flow of information to the lower tiers. This reasoning sets the stage for her tactical questioning of Morena later in the chapter. One of the chapter's standout moments comes during the negotiation game when Borksen repeatedly asks Morena about her ultimate goal. Morena's ambitions are nothing short of apocalyptic. First, the destruction of the Konkan Empire, and then the world. What's fascinating here is Borksen's strategy. She approaches the question of Morena's goal from multiple angles, asking, would Morena compromise for anything? Could her plans be altered under specific circumstances? Is there any scenario where she might change her mind? What's fascinating here is Borksen's strategy. She approaches the question of Morena's goal from multiple angles, asking, would Morena compromise for anything? Could her plans be altered under specific circumstances? Is there any scenario where she might change her mind? Every time, Morena's response is an unwavering no. This exchange reveals Morena's absolute resolve. Her refusal to compromise isn't just a statement of ambition. It's a testament to her nihilistic philosophy. Morena isn't interested in power for its own sake. She's committed to tearing down systems of control, regardless of the cost. For Borksen, Morena's inflexibility is both a revelation and a warning. It confirms that Morena isn't someone who can be swayed or reasoned with. This realization raises the stakes of their game, as Borksen must decide whether to align herself with such an uncompromising figure or find a way out. Borksen's tactical approach in this chapter is a masterclass in psychological warfare. Using the question A card, she probes Morena for crucial information, carefully piecing together the puzzle of the Haley hideout and its defenses. Among her key discoveries, the hideout is located between tiers 2 and 3 in the manufacturing area. It has multiple entrances and exits, 5 in total, making it a strategic stronghold. Morena hesitates slightly when confirming the number of entry points, suggesting she's weighing how much to reveal. Borksen's strategic probing not only reveals the physical locations of the hideouts, but also hints at Morena's cautious side. Despite her confidence, Morena knows the risk of giving away too much information. One of the chapter's most dramatic moments is when Borksen agrees to Morena's condition, a kiss to transmit her Contagion Nen ability. This act fulfills the second of 3 conditions required to join the Contagion game. The conditions are, the negotiation game must end with a yes, the kiss must transmit Morena's Nen ability, the player must witness a murder committed by the Haley family. By the end of chapter 409, Borksen has fulfilled the first two conditions. The third, witnessing a murder, remains. Morena clarifies that this step won't be forced upon Borksen. This ambiguity raises a key question. Is Borksen already on the path to becoming one of Morena's minions, or is she simply playing along for her own survival? Perhaps the most intriguing question of this chapter is, why did Borksen choose the yes card and join Haley? There are a few possibilities. The danger of martial law. Borksen may have determined that selecting the X card, voiding the game, and being sent out into tier 2 or 3 would place her in far greater danger. Martial law is in full effect, and the Royal Army is authorized to shoot anyone who seems suspicious. Remaining in Morena's controlled space could have seemed like the safer option. Morena explicitly stated earlier in the chapter that the negotiation game is a prerequisite for awakening Nen through her Contagion ability. By choosing the yes card, Borksen ensures that the condition is fulfilled. It's possible that she recognizes the immense advantage of gaining Nen abilities, particularly in an environment as dangerous as the Black Whale, where power often determines survival. This would make her decision not just about avoiding immediate danger, but about preparing for the long-term challenges of the Succession War. Strategic alliance. Aligning with Morena might also be a calculated move. While Morena is undeniably dangerous, Borksen may believe that staying with the Haley family's sphere of influence gives her a better chance of navigating the chaos ahead. Morena's protection, coupled with the possibility of awakening Nen, might have outweighed the risk of remaining unaffiliated and vulnerable. Borksen's choice reveals her adaptability and sharp instincts. Whether her decision was driven by fear, ambition, or strategy, it showcases her ability to weigh risk and prioritize survival in a high-stakes environment. Chapter 409 masterfully explores themes of control, manipulation, and survival. Morena's assurance about replacing the cards after Borksen crumples the R card hints at her confidence in the larger game, showing that she views minor infractions or slip-ups as inconsequential in the grander scheme of things. However, it also leaves open to the question of whether Borksen cheated to hide her actions, or whether Morena suspects something but chooses to let it pass. Borksen's decision to select the yes card is perhaps the most significant moment of the chapter. It reflects her adaptability and willingness to weigh her immediate survival against the long-term advantages of aligning with Morena. Choosing the yes card not only fulfills a critical condition of Morena's Contagion ability, but also highlights Borksen's awareness of the value of awakening Nen in an environment like the Black Whale, where power is often the difference between life and death. This chapter raises fascinating questions about Borksen's motivations and the implications of her decisions. Was she driven by fear of facing martial law and the dangers of being unaffiliated in Tier 2 or 3? Does her choice reveal a strategic understanding of Morena's Contagion ability and its ties to awakening Nen? Or is Borksen positioning herself to play the long game, using Morena's influence for her own survival or game? Togashi continues to blur the lines between loyalty, manipulation, and survival, forcing us to question whether Borksen is a pawn in Morena's game or a player carving her own path in the chaotic Succession War. And that's my key analysis of chapter 409. This chapter perfectly balances psychological tension, societal commentary, and intricate character dynamics. Togashi has once left us again with plenty to ponder. Why do you think Borksen chose the yes card? Was it driven by fear of martial law, a desire to awaken Nen, or something else entirely? Do you think Morena suspects Borksen of cheating with the R card, or does her indifference signal growing trust or control? And how will Borksen's decision to align with Morena impact the Succession War moving forward? Let's discuss this all and more in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things Hunter x Hunter. Until next time, stay sharp.